Hello everybody, it's me, Autistic Genius, and of course it's Friday, I'm wearing the shades. That can only mean one thing. You can see the reflection of my laptop in the eyes, and of course, I'm responding to your comments. Oh, that was a bit much, wasn't it? Malik Gold sends me this lovely comment and says, Autistic Genius, I don't know if I am not your biggest fan. I have autism as well, and your videos make me feel better. Thank you. You are so welcome. And do you know what? These videos make me feel better as well. Because when I make them, I get things off my chest and I feel happier. And it's really good for you to do this. Even if no one's really paying attention, it's good because if you've got a bad day and you've got to share it, just do it as a video, share it. People really respond to that kind of thing. And I think that's a good thing for you to do, Malik. If you watching other people experience the same things make you feel better, trust me, when you share things with people, I'm not saying to share your most private details, but when you share like something that's happened that's annoyed you, people respect that, and you should do it as well. Because I'd subscribe. Yeah, I'd subscribe. Do it. Go on. Melvin Scissorfeet. Well, I see you've returned for more. Melvin Scissorfeet says, hi again. Well, Melvin Scissorfeet. Hello. I mean, our paths have crossed quite a lot recently, so. Mariano Bola. Yeah, that's a good song. Mariano Bola. Mariano Bola. Mariano Bola. Mariano Bola says, are you proud to be autistic? Yes. Yes, I am. So proud. I'm autistic. I'm proud to be autistic. I love the fact that I'm autistic. It makes me awesome. It makes me unique. It makes me think differently. It makes me see things in a way that I would rather see them. I don't think I can. Well, I don't know actually. I don't know if that's a silly thing to say because I've never seen the world from a neurotypical's point of view. I don't think I'd want to. Being autistic makes me awesome. I love being autistic. Love it. And I'm proud to be autistic. So proud. Randy Darkshade, back for more, I see. Well, Randy says something very awesome. Actually, for anyone out there who has ASD or depression, do not feel ashamed of it. Do not hide it. It is nothing to be ashamed of. One, autism, you should be proud to be autistic. And if you are depressed, there's nothing to be ashamed of. It's not your fault. If you have a mental illness, it's not your fault. It's like when you get the cold, it's not your fault. You just catch it. You know, being mentally ill is not a joke. It's not funny. It's nothing that you should be ashamed of. In fact, it should be discussed greatly in everywhere. It's sometimes not mentioned, even in general conversations. It should be a regular, boring, typical subject, to be honest, because everyone's affected by it in some way. You know, to say like a minority of people are mentally ill is just silly. Everyone's affected by some form of mental illness or affected mentally on a regular basis. So you should talk about it, and you should not be ashamed. I'm not ashamed of it. Vicki Goss sends me, I think, a chapter of one of her first book. It's that much big of a comment. Anyway, I think you're fantastic doing these videos. Massive respect for you. Yeah, respect. Sick. I have a question or two, or maybe 5. I apologise if you have covered this before and I've missed it. Do you live on your own? Yes, I do. And do you have a job? Yes, I do. What sort of effect do you think being autistic has on you, or affected you, and how others relate to you as you grew up and became an adult? Wow. Yes, I have a job. I live on my own. I do have a job. I work with children part-time. I don't think I could do a full-time job. It's hard. I find it very hard. It's too much for me, I think. But I manage on the part-time. People struggle to relate to me and I struggle to relate to them. It's a two-way street. We have to learn to understand each other. I don't try and understand neurotypicals or autistics. I understand the people that I'm around. It's far easier to take in. There's always misunderstandings, miscommunications. It happens all the time. Sometimes more often with me than it should. But, you know, the more it happens, the more I learn about it and the more I can develop and learn to cope better in the world. Positivity. My oldest son is 9, has autism and ADHD. May I just remind you, this is still Vicki. My youngest is 7 and has ADHD and is undergoing assessment for autism. Both are high functioning. They attend a mainstream school with a specialist unit for autism where they do a lot of learning, both social and academic. Yes, social and academic learning, so important. We have been very lucky in that we have always had great support from school and paediatricians. I know a lot of children are not so lucky to have such a huge struggle in getting the support they deserve. I was one of them, definitely. I don't plan too much for the future, rather just take each day as it comes. Fantastic, and focus on the present. Brilliant, that's how autistic people work. But I do worry about them as they are so innocent. I wonder about their future and whether particularly my oldest son will be able to lead an independent life. I think he will, as we have believed for many years. My husband is undiagnosed and autistic too. Funnily enough, the teacher my oldest son has is the same lady who taught my husband when he was 11. So says the two of them are so alike. Anyway, keep up the good work. Much love, Vicky. Much love for you, Vicky. Vicky, what an amazing story. Thank you for sharing it. Do you know what? I've got so much hope for your kids because clearly they got so much support. Clearly you're amazing. Clearly the dad's amazing. It looks to me like everything's in place. The only way I can judge good support, is that if the support's taken away, can your children still cope? That's the biggest test for support, and that's where the school needs to be so much more pertinent, because support should be weaned away. Support shouldn't just be there. It should be something that can be weaned and slowly taken away, and it's all about independence and thriving in the community. That's what schools are for. They're to develop the children socially, academically, so they can thrive in community as independently as possible, and that is what needs to be happening. Support should be slowly taken away. It's not something that can just be there and then disappear. It needs to be weaned away bit by developing independence within the students. Well guys, that's pretty much all the comments this week. They're all the best ones. Bit of a slow week in the comment field. Hopefully next week we'll get more and more comments so we can make these videos more and more, make them longer, make them more awesome. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing weekend. And of course, if you want me to talk about you and your comments, leave one in one of my videos. Bye!